told us that they won't be here for 2 weeks. They came the second time. You can hear their sharing on the second.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's so good to see everyone this morning. Good morning, everyone following on YouTube. Today, we're going to talk about presence. Not the presence that you give, but really the presence that you're giving to yourself and being present in the moment. And so when we think about presence, being present in the moment, what comes to mind for you all?
Being here.
Being here.
Now.
Being in the now.
What's happening now? Yeah. Anything else? Enjoying the moment. Yeah. But what happens when we have so much going on in life and we have so many thoughts and so many tasks that we know we have to do? What happens to that moment?
You forget you're in it because you keep thinking about other things.
Yeah. 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 Anything else comes to mind?
You don't fully appreciate that moment.
You don't fully appreciate it.
So you're not aware
Yeah. You're not aware of what?
what's happening now because you're consumed with everything else that's going on and you're inventing things.
Yeah. And what happens to time?
You lose it.
It's gone. Yeah. So you think about, like, everybody has 24 hours in their day, right? Why is it that some people get so much more done during the day than others? We all have the same amount of time. How does that make sense?
Energy levels.
Energy, okay. Could be one, yeah.
There's many factors. Why your mind, you can just be a dreamer. Guilty. Charged.
Yeah.
I like to do things that make me dream. Yeah, you can get lost.
Get lost. Yeah. What else?
It depends on how you define what thing they are doing. Because we are doing something every moment. We're doing something. Doing nothing is also doing something.
Yeah.
So we're constantly doing something,
But nothing.
It depends on what you mean by some people doing much more, getting more done than others in that day.
So, like, when you look around, you see some of these entrepreneurs that have like 5 businesses and they're all successful and they're running just amazingly, right? And then you have one person that maybe is in their job and they're drowning, or they're trying to start a business and they're drowning. And they're like, I just don't have enough time to do it all. But is that the case, that they don't have enough time?
Energy level and what you're projecting.
What do you
go deep on that question?
What do you mean by projecting in your mind?
You're visualizing your everyday life and not your divine self. You should be visualizing your divine self, God's self, your best well-being, and not let the outside stuff come in.
Okay.
To bring your energy level higher, and you'll attract those things.
Okay.
It's your own vibration. You're vibrating what is happening to you now. You're in control of that. You can change that just by striving to be better. And smaller things like exercise, home care, anything that's healthy and productive versus going down the wrong path.
Okay. Like it. What else?
Like wasted energy, right? Talking about wasted energy. So people waste a lot of their energy just procrastinating, not being fully focused.
Well, what does that mean to waste energy, though?
Like it's not productive. Well, they want to do things, they want to achieve something, but, you know, they don't put the energy into, you
The
know,
plan.
planning or be positive about it. That same energy they procrastinate and they fear. I think fear is a big thing.
Fear and anxiety, yeah.
Anxiety and not believing in themselves that they can do it.
That's a good one.
Not believing in themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other thoughts? Well, another thing that comes up is just a lot of people are really outside of their body, right? When we think about being present, it's really being present in who you are, being present in where you are, and being present with the things going on around you, right? And so, how can we be present with the things going on around us if we're not present with ourselves? So, that's what meditation teaches us, right? Meditation teaches us to be mindful of the situations, be mindful of our bodies, be mindful of where we're at, right? We're just talking about presence today, so you're just in time. Yes. Yeah, so you're present. We were talking about, time and how some people can waste time, some people can make more of the time that they have, but we all have the same amount of time, right? And so we're talking about also being present. And I want to make sure that you have something, if you have something to add, welcome that. Okay. Well, the first thing that we're going to do today is we're going to be present. So we're going to be present with some of our different senses. And I know that we did some senses a couple weeks ago. This is a little bit different. We're going to really think about like our visual, our auditory, and our kinesthetic presence. Okay. So I invite you all to just get comfortable. And the reason that we're doing it in chairs today is because when we're thinking about how we're meditating, how we're being mindful, how we're being present in situations, most times we're not in a yoga position, right? We're not in a seated position on a nice little cushion in an environment like this. But we're at work, we're in chairs, we're on couches, we're wherever, right? And that's what I really want to be doing today with all of you, is just being present in the type of environment that we normally are in on a day-to-day basis, okay? So as we get comfortable in our seats and just being present, and I invite you all to close your eyes and just be present right now in your thoughts and how you're seated, what you hear. Just allow you to do that for a minute, and then I'm going to guide you through some things. Just go ahead and let your mind wander. It's okay. Notice the images that you're seeing in your head, the feelings that you're experiencing in your body as you sit, the sounds around you. And the first thing that I want you to do is just, in your mind, just remember an image, or just allow an image to come to your mind. And pay attention to that experience, really focusing in on just one element of that visualization. Just one element. And as we go through this, we're not going to rush. We're really going to take time on each one. Now moving on, I just want you to remember another image or a complete visual. And as you see it, really expand your vision and what you see. See the entire thing. See everything that comes to your mind's eye. Take it all in. See everything in your periphery. I invite you to stay in this state, but just opening your eyes and just focusing on you as you're sitting here in the seat and finding one thing to really focus on, whether it's your thumbnail, fingernail, a ring, a watch, bracelet, whatever you can see right in front of you. As you open your eyes, just really focus on that one thing. If it's a fingernail, noticing the ridges on your fingernail, noticing any just changes in color of your fingernail. If it's a bracelet, noticing the different colors, the different textures, though you're not feeling them. Noticing the different shapes. And now looking down in front of you, noticing everything that you see, not focusing on one specific thing, but taking in the entire picture of what you see in front of you, what's in your peripheral vision. A lot of times we move past that and we don't notice what's in our peripheral, but just noticing everything, taking it all in. Now I invite you to go back to the place of closing your eyes. And just remember or imagine a specific auditory experience, something that you heard. It could be someone's voice. It could be your internal voice. It could be a piece of music. Just any sound. Just tune into this one sound and listen, putting all of your attention into this experience. Now pay attention to all the sounds in your mind simultaneously. You can do this by remembering or just imagining a specific event that has layers of sounds, or just simply tuning into what you hear, what's there. Now expanding what you hear, hearing what's external to you. So whether it's the sound of the hum, breathing, you can hear the sound of the leaves falling. Whatever you hear, don't interpret the sounds that you hear, just listen. Just staying focused on that one sound that you hear. Now expanding what you hear, going past the one sound but taking it all in. All of the auditory experiences. Experience them all right now. Again, not trying to make meaning of any of the sounds. Just listen. Now feeling a specific sensation within your body, whether it's physiological, like your heartbeat, or an emotional feeling. Is sensing where you feel it, how it feels. Just narrowing your attention to this one feeling. Notice how you feel in general on the inside. So not in a specific location, but all over on the inside. It's like you're taking in all of your internal feelings at once. Includes things like your pressure, temperature, any movements, your emotions. Taking it all in. Now, being intentional, direct your attention to a specific feeling on the outside of your skin. So that could be you sitting in this chair, or your feet on the ground, your hands in your lap. Whatever it is, feeling the connection. And if you need to, touch it with your hand. Just noticing the texture, the temperature. Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it smooth? Is it rough? Put all of your attention into that feeling and the contact between whatever part of your body and whatever is touching. Now noticing the overall feeling of your body's contact with this environment. So notice the feeling of the air against your skin, all over your body. Notice your body's weight and how the force of gravity holds it in place, connecting you to the ground, and to this furniture. Being present with the immediate contact that you have with this environment. Now with our eyes still closed, we are going to go into a halo breath, and I'll demonstrate that for you as you just listen. But the halo breath is taking a deep breath in, extending from your belly, and out of your mouth. And the one great thing about doing a halo breath in a group like this is everyone just coming together and breathing together. So as we start the halo breath, we will only do this for a little bit and then immediately go into our seated meditation. So we begin taking a deep breath in and out. Breathing in and out. And really taking a deep breath in from your belly and pushing it out of your mouth. And as we begin our seated meditation, as we end our halo breath, just sinking into your chair, letting your shoulders relax, relaxing your temples, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your back, your seat, feeling connected, relaxing your legs, your thighs, your calves, and your feet. And remembering to breathe as we sit in this silent meditation. And when it's time to return, I will ring the bell. As you gentle with yourself as you come back to the room. Opening your eyes, doing a little stretch. So go ahead and take care of our bodies. A little massage to wake our bodies up. So taking our hands, our energy centers, and generating that positive energy with our hands and showing our bodies some love. As we start with our eyes, placing your hands on your eyes and just gently massaging eyes, your eyebrows, your forehead, and around your temples. Down to your jawline, your cheeks, jaw, chin, sides of your mouth, sides of your nose, up your forehead to the top of your head, to your crown. Just massaging. Down the back of your head to your neck. Just taking one hand and massaging the side of your neck. Taking the other hand and then massaging the other side of your neck. Taking one hand and massaging your shoulder. And a gentle circle with your arm forward and backwards as you massage that area. And going to the other side and doing the same. Gently rotating forward and back. And going down that shoulder, down the arm, front and the back of the arm, forearm to your wrist, and gently rotating as you massage your wrist. To the palm of your hand, that special area between your thumb and index finger, and just massaging there. Showing each finger some love as you massage up each finger. Doing a gentle pull of each finger. Going to the other shoulder, massaging down the front and the back of the arm as you go down. Massaging that wrist and doing the gentle twists, circles. Massaging your palm. In that special area again between your thumb and index finger. And don't forget about these fingers, showing them a little love. Doing a gentle pull, finger. So let's finish showing some love to our back. Go down the side of our back. One side and then the next. And taking both hands and just massaging down the back. Massaging the front, the rib area, stomach area. Massaging out our hips. And if you like, one hand or two on each leg. You can do both legs at the same time or two hands on one leg. Give a little bit more pressure. Making sure you really get into the thigh, into the area around your knee, that calf. And circulation going as we've been sitting for some time. And massaging your foot. Making sure the heel, a little movement in the heel. Bottom of the feet. I like to pat the feet, wake up that area. It's just a little energy. Yeah, no, it's just. Yeah. Making sure we get all of your toes and doing a gentle pull as you get through each toe. And getting in between each toe, so moving that fascia around and taking your foot and doing a gentle. As you take it, both hands if you can, and just kind of pull that foot. Pull it apart. Feet are stuck in shoes all day. And going to the other leg and the other leg, some love. Body loves this. Around the knee. There, that calf. Finishing up with that other foot. Doing a gentle movement. That movement forward. Ankle. Between the toes. Pulling each toe a little bit. Waking up that area. Yes. Oh, I think our bodies are awake enough for us to do a quick walking meditation. Well, and all the things that we're doing today are things that, as we work and we're in different environments, we can still incorporate easily. And we've talked a bit about the walking meditation before, and of course it's a little bit different for some. Some people do it one way, some people do it another, and it's really about what works for you. But ultimately, as we move our chairs out of the way, so we have some space, ultimately it's about the breath, right? And in anything with meditation and mindfulness, it's about the breath. One thing that we forget to do is breathe. Our breathing becomes very shallow. And as we become really shallow, it takes life away from us. Breath is life, right? Breath brings energy into our bodies. So as we walk, again, you can either breathe in, breathe out. If that's too much for you, you can also do like breathing in every 3 steps, breathing out every 3 steps. So okay, breathing in, but always taking the deep breaths in and out. So as we go around, just being mindful of where you're spacing. So regardless of which steps you take, we'll take a few rounds around and get our nice breaths in as we move and we begin. So take one more lap around. Coming back. In these last few moments. Enjoying your breath. You can have a seat. Welcome back from meditation. All right. How's everyone doing? Good, good, good. Good, good. So I want to hear from you all. So specifically, of course, I want to hear about how meditation went for you, but thinking about when we did the visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, and we were really narrowing in, we were really being broad, we were really internal, we were external. Like what area did you feel most comfortable in, and what area did you feel the most uncomfortable?
Whatever it is, just let everything be. Just be happy.
Yeah.
Just be in the present, be in the now, and just be in the now. And focus on what's around you.
One thing I struggled with was the memory, focusing on a memory. I don't like to say the word I don't like, but I really didn't like that part.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting that I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So,
When
but
you were
everything
thinking
else.
about a memory, so it was hard to think about one. Is that why you were just like, this is not very comfortable?
I wanted to think, I wanted to think of a good memory, and I was kind of struggling with that.
Yeah.
So I did find one eventually, but it was just kind of hard to do that. So.
Yeah. It's funny how a lot of times when we go back in memory, like the negative things come up, or the things that we label as negative come up.
But then to kind of like a filing system, go through it and stuff, and to find some was good.
Yeah.
So it was uncomfortable, but it came around.
Yeah. And I think that's good that you were intentional about it, right? That's the whole purpose of everything we just did, is being intentional, right? And you were intentional about what you wanted to see. Yeah.
And they remind me a little bit of some grounding exercises, and so I really like that, because when you disassociate or try to push things away, as we know I do, to bring yourself down and to ground and stuff feels really good after doing it.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Judy.
Well, somehow I'm kind of happy being here and then happy to practice again. And when you talk about like going back to memory, I think all the good memory.
That's good.
Visualizing, and I just feel like happy with my family, happy with my sons, and because they just come back from a month or two that I haven't seen them, so I'm like in my mind say I've just seen them only, being happy around them. And then go back to the moment and then present and enjoy the moment. So I say I like that. enjoy the moment, the present, and think about positive things. I've been thinking positive, so I'm happy. Thank you.
You're welcome. The past is behind us. The future, we're not there yet. And the present is a gift.
Getting my kids home today.
Yes. Yes. Have to appreciate our loved ones and yes, be with them in the moment.
Oh, thank you very much for leading the lesson today. That was very relaxing, and I don't know. I think for me, I've been practicing it every day. So when I get myself into the practice, I can now feel that I'm here. You know, I shut myself from thinking about other things, other plans. Then I can be you know, it's fleeting, it comes and goes, it comes and goes. But I can feel that moment like I'm in the air or something, you know, I'm in the bubble or I'm in the emptiness or whatever. But so when you ask me to just, yeah, so like I have that sensation, and then when you said focus on one particular thing, that's hard. That's hard for me because like I'm here, I'm light. Then just focus on my toe. Okay, then I found that hard. I found that hard. But then I bring myself back, and then I don't know if you have that experience or not, but from time to time, I don't have it very often, but I think I'll go in and out. I'm so relaxed that I'm almost like falling asleep. I'm not asleep. I'm still awake. And then it's like I'm in the dream, but I'm not in the dream. There was a moment that I had image of seeing people I've never seen before in that moment, just like 1 or 2 seconds. I'm in that, and I'm fully awake and alert. I don't know if you have that moment or not, but I had that moment today, so thank you for leading. Yeah, yeah.
You said your head tingles?
Yeah, like it goes, not dark, but you know what I mean? Like it's just. You did too? Okay, so it wasn't just me. It's just like that, and it felt good. It was really good.
That's why I keep doing breath holds. For some reason, the breath holds get me, I can get to where I want to go. When I do this now, I'm going somewhere. So, fair warning. So, like I concentrate. I get a lot of visuals and whatnot. And then as I might not be able to understand what I'm seeing, and then like 2 or 3 days go by and I'll figure it out. It'll pop up somewhere, or I'll be like, oh, that's why that's going on. That's why this person's doing this. Or I'll see a deeper side to it, not what you see on the surface. Because a lot of times when we see people, we see everything that's on the surface. There's more to them. There's more to all of us. And so yeah, I see a lot of different visualizations, and then some of them I'll have reminders in daily life as days go on, and then other times they're just visuals. They're just fun. Like, why did I see that? So.
Expanding your mind, expanding your experiences. Yes. You know, when you think about the different experiences that we did in the beginning with the visual and the auditory kinesthetic, which one was easiest for you? I'm a dreamer, so it was all good.
It was all
It was
good.
all good. Well, with this being your first meditation experience, how was it?
It was good. I was able to kind of relax my body. I was having some issues with my shoulder, and I was like, okay, let's relax that. And it feels much better. So.
Good, 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 good. I'm glad. All right. Any last thoughts?
I have to walk over here.
I get my
It's
steps.
about actually from last week. So you're talking about the ice bath, and I talked about jumping in the pool. I did it for like 4 times this week, which no, I jumped in the pool. It's 69 degrees, by the way. I did a little temp gun on it. And I stayed in there at least 5 minutes. I had my husband time, but I breathed through it, you know, and after a while, I actually started kind of feeling comfortable in the water, and it wasn't feeling cold, and yeah.
The hard one of those, when you get in,
What's that?
this is the whole secret to
What's that?
withstanding any
I
is willpower. Well, 2 things, willpower and just being able to suck air, like, just take a free sip as hard as you can, as soon as that hits your whole body. Because when you're born, when you're born, the first thing the doctor does to you is smacks you, and the first thing the baby usually does is, so I've incorporated those different breath techniques all week. Different ohms, different mantras. So I've been experimenting a lot with it.
Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this. So we're going to continue our conversation offline, but thank you all for joining us. Have a great week. Thank you.
So yeah, I really been like the walking meditation. Like when I'm at the gym, I'll walk around.